welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm gonna be showing you guys my gym makeup routine. Let's get into it. So first, I already prepped my skin with the CeraVe moisturizer and the product that I reviewed yesterday. So far, I've actually been liking it. It's my second day of using it. For some reason, it's not as sticky because I put it on a clean face, and it actually was like very moisturizing and like hydrating. So yeah, but we're gonna see how that product works after a whole week. And if you guys want to see that video, subscribe and like. So what I do first is I'm gonna go ahead and just put my hair behind my ears, because I don't have one of those things that like you put your hair up with, like a spa thing, you know. I hope you know what I'm talking about. First, I just go ahead and do my eyebrows. I use this brush, and I got this from Ulta. I use it because it's like one of those flat brushes, and it helps me get like a really clean cut on my eyebrows. So yeah, I'm just gonna carve out my eyebrows, and I'm gonna do it light because we're going to the gym. So yeah. So the concealer I usually use is the Born This Way concealer in shade Swan. So first, I just go ahead and I just pack some concealer up on the brush. Alright. Usually I brush my eyebrows, but I don't have a spoolie with me, so we're gonna have to just make this work. So I just go in and make a straight line. And doing eyebrows takes patience so that you don't mess up and it doesn't look uneven. Okay, so there's one eyebrow and it's looking crazy so far, but trust the process. Alright, and now I'm gonna go on the other eyebrow and just do the same thing. Now that it looks something like this, I go ahead and blend it out with my fingers because I don't really have a beauty blender right now, so let's just go ahead and blend this. I know it looks crazy, guys, but trust the process, okay? Now we're gonna go up here in the middle and just use the excess concealer we have in our finger and go up just until it looks about straight. Okay guys, after I'm done doing the bottom carving, I just go ahead and take my concealer and I conceal like all my dark spots or blemishes that I have on my face. And I'm just gonna put some right here, here. So that's where all my blemishes are. So now that I have them all covered, I'm just gonna let it sit for about 30 seconds to a minute. That will help it like with way better coverage. So yeah. Since I'm going to the gym, I'm just gonna try to keep this as light as possible because I'm gonna be sweating and I don't want it to be too heavy. But if you like wearing heavy makeup to the gym, that is perfectly fine. Okay, so now that I've let it set for a little bit, I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of smoothen them out. Blend them with the brush. And then I'm gonna go in with a powder puff. And I'm just gonna go ahead and blend it. I'm gonna wet this because wetting your beauty blender actually makes your makeup way less cakey. Okay, so I went ahead and wet it. So as you can see, it's like way less cakey now, and it goes on like way more smooth. So just trust the process because it looks a little rough right now, but don't worry, we're gonna put foundation over it. Alright guys, now after I've done that, I'm gonna go ahead and carve the top part of my eyebrow just so that it can get more of like a straight shape. For my top brow, I like to use a darker shade of concealer, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab my darker shade. Okay, so for my darker shade, I use the Pro Conceal. I'm not really sure what the shade is though, but I can show you guys a close-up of what it looks like right here. This one, I like this one because it already comes with a little brush you can use inside. I just go ahead and squeeze some of that concealer out. You just go ahead and rub it on your hand, and don't worry, if you have makeup wipes, you can always clean up your hand afterwards. After I've made it the amount that I want, I just go ahead and do the same with the bottom brow, but just on the top. So do straight line and make sure you're just taking your time and trying to do it as straight as you can. Now same with the other side. Try to keep it as equal as possible. Okay, now that I have something that looks like this, I'm just gonna go ahead and blend it with my wet powder puff. So yeah. And then I also go ahead and blend down the middle once again. Okay, and I just changed the lighting for you guys if that makes it like better to see. Okay, so these are the brows. So now I'm gonna go ahead and put on my foundation. For my foundation, I go in with the Too Faced in shade Snow. Here, I just put a little pump on my hand. I use my finger, and then I just do light taps. And never go under your eyes with foundation because it will make your makeup look really cakey and it will crease your under eye. So I just go and put it right here where my redness is. Okay, so now that I look like a ghost, we're going to use the e.l.f. Halo Glow so that I don't look like a ghost. This is in shade 3.5 medium. I'm not sure if you can see, but I just take this and I kind of use it like a contour or a bronzer. So I put it right here, put it in that area right there, as well on the other side right here, and I put a little bit on my forehead right there. I also put some on my nose a little bit, and on my jawline, just a little bit on my jawline. So now I'm gonna go in with a different powder puff and just blend it all out. And remember to always pat and tap and never rub, because that, no, it won't do you justice. Let me wet this real quick. Okay. Honestly, just beat your face with it. Beat it, beat it, beat it, beat it. No one wants to beat it, beat it. Okay, now for the concealer, I'm gonna use the same one I used for my eyebrows. on the bottom, and I'm just going to put dot right here and dot right here, and I'm gonna use my slightly darker shade and put it right here. Maybe that isn't darker. I thought this was darker. We're just gonna ignore that. I have those crazy placements. It actually works though really well. Watch, guys. And I also put some concealer right here, here, and here. And now you blend that out. And when you're blending your under eye, I recommend to always start from the bottom up. It just doesn't crease like that, so just start from the bottom slowly up. And then when you do your concealer, you have to do this. And then if you want, you can make that little line right here too, on the side of your nose, so that it snatches your nose. And then for my inner corners right here, so I don't look crazy, I blend it with my finger. Remember, trust the process, guys. Right after I blended my concealer, my under eye, I go ahead and use the Fit Me setting powder in shade 110. This step is very important. You have to just collect as much powder as you want and pat it on the back of your hand, like so. And then go under, make the face, and set. And look at the difference. This looks so smooth compared to this one. And I just go ahead and do that to my whole face. Actually, don't put powder at all on your bronzer so that you can set it afterwards. You just want to set right here, right here, right here, right here, right here. Set your eyebrows, your forehead, and your jawline. Alright, so what's gonna make me look less like a ghost is going to be this giant palette that I stole from my mom. Anyways, look how much you can choose from. These are the eyeshadows or whatever you want to make it. And there's some blushes right here, some bronzers and contour right here, and some other colors up here. So what I use for my bronzer is this lighter shade right here and a little bit of this one right here. If you want to know where to get this giant palette, it's called Profusion Cosmetics right here. I'm gonna go ahead and take this shade and a little bit of that shade and go, and then I'm just gonna blow on it just so that it's not too pigmented. And I'm gonna lightly go in right on my under my cheekbone and just go in a circular motion and go up with it on my temples right here. And I also like to go on my cheek as well. And I don't know why the lighting's making it look like dirty. Trust the process. Please trust the process. Hi. So here's what the other side looks like. See See how it looks like way more smooth than this side? I think it's just because this side is like, it doesn't have the lighting over here, so it kind of looks funny. But it's okay, guys. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with my blush, and the blush that I use are these two right here. Go in with an angled complexion brush. It looks like this. And I use the brush that's slanted this way, going upwards towards my face. Okay, now so that my makeup doesn't look so crazy, I'm gonna go ahead and bake, and I'm gonna snatch out my cheekbones, my nose, just make it look more put together. For my baking powder, I use the Airspun. This stuff smells so good. So I just go in and take some out and then dab it. Before you put it anywhere on your face, dab it. On your hand too. So I'm gonna put a line right under the bronzer and blush. Right there. So that it, look how snatched that looks. That's cute. And then I'm gonna do the same for this side. And then I'm gonna go ahead and bake my nose, or snatch my nose, and I'm gonna put a line right here. Okay, now you're gonna let that set for a couple minutes. Now just go ahead and brush it off. Okay, I finished the base. That's what the base looks like. Let me put you guys on this mascara, okay? It's called Super Lash Mexican mascara with an apple on it. I think you can find this at like Walmart. But yeah, I'm just gonna put this mascara on. Just look at that difference, guys. That's why I love this mascara, because it lifts my eyelashes. Okay, now that you feel very cutesy after putting your mascara on, you're gonna go ahead and do your lip combo. My favorite lip liner in the whole world is the NYX Espresso, as you can tell. Oh, just watch this. Now that it looks like this, just go ahead and go for like 30 seconds. And I never really usually wear lip gloss, but I'm just gonna go ahead and use this by Ione, called Crystal Lip Gloss, and it's passion fruit. Now I can go ahead and put my hair back forward. And I'm going to, I almost forgot the highlighter. Right here, here, here. Alright guys, if you enjoyed that makeup tutorial, please subscribe and like and comment below any questions you have for me. Okay, this is the finished product. If you like this video, comment and subscribe. Bye guys!